What's up guys, my name is Mars, welcome back to another video here back on F1. Not F1 2019, but on F1 Fantasy for the first time in the channel. I'm doing an F1 Fantasy video, and yeah, this is going to be a new series called F1 Fantasy Recap. Not entirely sure what name I'm going to give to this series, but yeah, this is a new series on the channel where I'm going to see how I did and show to you guys how I did in F1 Fantasy, sorry, and see how you guys did, because as you guys know, or some of you guys know, I started a league that calls TSS League, TSS Racing League, sorry, and yeah, many of you guys did very well, but on my side things didn't went very well. So, but if you guys didn't join to my league, I recommend you guys to do that. The code will be on the description on this video. So yeah, further we do, let's start. I have 3 teams: the Slam Slider, the Slam Slider 2, and the Slam Slider 3. I'm thinking in new names for the Slam Slider 2 and 3. So yeah, give me your suggestions on the comment section below, and if I like it, I'm sure that I'm going to give the name to these teams. So let's start with my first team, the Slam Slider 1. So let's see here the history, and yeah, as you can see, it was more or less, it was quite bad, I can say. Okay, it wasn't more or less, it was quite bad, 81 points, not even 100. So let's see the drivers that I picked. I picked Kimi Raikkonen, Carlos Sainz, Sebastian Vettel, Daniel Ricciardo, Pierre Gasly, and the team that I choose was Red Bull. So Kimi Raikkonen, yeah, I thought it would be a little bit better. I was expecting a better race result, but yeah, he reached to Q3 and it was quite good, but yeah, when I was watching the race, I was begging that he would pass Nico Hulkenberg to P7, but yeah, I think it was neutral in terms of Raikkonen. So yeah, let's go to the next driver. That was Carlos Sainz, and I had negative points with Carlos Sainz. I had a lot of hope of Carlos Sainz because yeah, he had a good a midfield car, and McLaren did some improvements this season, in this pre-season, and it was doing good on the during the weekend, the practice sessions. But yeah, that DNF when the engine got on fire really ruined my results, and yeah, I only received 1 positive point for get out of Q1, and yeah, minus 15 points for not finish the race. So yeah, maybe I'm going to change Carlos Sainz. I'm not entirely sure. I'm between these two, Carlos Sainz and Daniel Ricciardo, because yeah, Daniel Ricciardo did not finish, but instead of 1 point like I had on Carlos Sainz, because he got out of Q1. No, Carlos Sainz didn't get out of Q1, so that's why he had 1 point. Ricciardo was on Q2 and didn't reach to Q3. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I think he started in P12 on the race. So yeah, for being on Q2, I received 2 points, two more than Carlos Sainz. But yeah, that DNF, yeah, 15 negative points. So these guys, it's ironic, but they have Renault engines. So maybe I should avoid Renault powered cars and drivers to my fantasy team. So yeah, but yeah, it was a little bit unfortunate because in the next weekend, that is the Bahrain Grand Prix, is in 2 weeks time, 1 week time more or less. I have just one change to do to my team, to each team. So and I don't want to use my wild card. If you guys don't know what is the wild card, basically you can use once in a season, in a full season. So yeah, but here you can use just once, and you are allowed to change everything. So I'm a little bit undecided between Carlos Sainz and Daniel Ricciardo, but maybe I'm going to choose Carlos Sainz because yeah, the Renault is stronger than the McLaren. So yeah, but let's see if Renault doesn't have an engine failure in the Bahrain Grand Prix. So let's forget these guys and let's go to Sebastian Vettel. And yeah, I choose him because yeah, Ferrari looked very strong on pre-season. He looked to be one of the fastest teams, but yeah, that didn't quite happen. They weren't fighting for the victory, so I was expecting a little bit more for Vettel. That's why the reason that I choose Vettel. So yeah, just only 27 points. And then for Pierre Gasly, that's a driver that I gave turbo. Actually, is the only driver between the top 3 teams that I can give a turbo. So I thought, okay, the Red Bull is a very good car. So yeah, let's pick Gasly and give a turbo so I can gain a lot of points. Okay, it was the opposite because yeah, Gasly made an awful race. He was knocked out of Q1. And yeah, I was expecting a little bit more of Pierre Gasly. So, and for Red Bull, yeah, it was just 40 points because my money budget was running out, and the Red Bull was the best option. So, yeah, for Red Bull, I think did very well with Verstappen, but yeah, Gasly really penalized me on my team. So. But yeah, I'm going to maintain Gasly as the turbo driver because yeah, it was just one weekend. So let's move on. And yeah, it's between Daniel Ricciardo and Pierre Gasly. So let's move on to my second team. Here I choose the top 2 of last year, Lewis Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel. So yeah, I choose Lewis Hamilton because I think he had a great chance to win the Grand Prix, and Vettel as well, by the way. But yeah. I think between the top 3 teams, the last driver that I thought not to choose was Valtteri Bottas, and yeah, that wasn't a good thought because Valtteri Bottas absolutely dominated the race, and I could get a lot of points. So yeah, Hamilton 32, Vettel with 27. I choose in the previous team, my main team, the Slam Slider. And yeah, Daniel Kvyat was a very good choice. He reached to Q2, he gained some positions, 5 positions, he finished the race, and he beat the teammate. That is actually very good. So yeah, and it's good to see Kvyat back on good results, so it was a very nice choice. Then we have another driver with negative points. I had some bad luck in this weekend, so we have Grosjean, and yeah, it was the DNF, minus 50 points, and yeah, due to that wheel that wasn't fitted properly on the Haas. So yeah, it was very unfortunate because Haas was looking very good during the weekend. So yeah, that's how the game. He had a DNF. Maybe I could choose Magnussen. I think Magnussen was one of the best choices, and to turbo the driver as well. So it was very unfortunate. This team was right, but the driver was wrong, unfortunately. But yeah, that's how F1 Fantasy is. But it's very cool, F1 Fantasy. If you guys don't play F1 Fantasy, I highly recommend you guys to play and join to my league. Then I choose once again Pierre Gasly, and the car that I choose was the Alfa Romeo because I thought, okay, let's choose one of the weakest cars, not the Williams. That is the last thing that I want to choose, is someone from Williams, especially on the car, because yeah, Williams is awful this year. So I picked one of the cheapest cars, that was Alfa Romeo, and yeah, I think it really don't really paid off because of Giovinazzi. Raikkonen did actually a good race, but yeah, no, it wasn't Giovinazzi. I'm making confusion. Sorry for that. Yeah, Giovinazzi didn't made the best race ever, but Raikkonen did a good race. So, but I wasn't expecting a little bit more from Alfa Romeo. So I take the gamble to choose the best drivers, Hamilton and Vettel, and choose one of the weakest. That was Alfa Romeo, doing some different teams to see how it went, but actually that was my best team, 109 points, so I can say that I can be happy, but Grosjean there and Gasly really ruined my chances to make a better result. So, and yeah, Alfa Romeo, it's normal. So let's go to my third team, that is the Slam Slider 3. Okay, I have to choose new names because the Slam Slider, yeah, it's too repetitive. So here, it was very close to make a good team. I had Charles Leclerc, okay, 20 points. Then I choose Max Verstappen. That was a very good choice in P3 during the race. And yeah, you reached to Q3. It was very normal, good qualifying, and bang, 33 points. Then it was the absolutely nightmare. Having negative points with a turbo driver, that was Daniel Ricciardo. I was expecting good results from Daniel, but yeah, this happened and minus 26 points, so it absolutely killed my team. But then I had a Nico Hulkenberg, very good race, finishing in P7, and then Kevin Magnussen. So actually, it's not Magnussen that was the best turbo driver to put. I think it was Nico Hulkenberg. So yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate that Daniel Ricciardo had that DNF. So yeah, I was watching the race, seeing Daniel Ricciardo out of the race. No, this is going to be bad. My third team. Negative points. So but yeah, once again, like I said, that's how the game works. But then I had Renault, that was more or less, because I chose both Renault drivers, by the way, Daniel Ricciardo and with negative points, and Nico Hulkenberg. If we join these two drivers, it's minus 4 points. So Daniel Ricciardo absolutely killed my team, my third team. So let's see if he does well on the Bahrain Grand Prix. So maybe this team, I'm going to maintain this team, so because it's very good. One of I think it's the best team they have for now. Maybe the Renault here is a little bit penalizing, I'm not entirely sure. So, and in terms of my second team, I think yeah, I think it's still okay. Grosjean can stay, and yeah, in terms of my second team, I think everything is good. Maybe I can change Kvyat for the next race, or the Alfa Romeo. So I have to think on that. I don't know how much money do I have left. Okay, I have 0.2 of money. So yeah, it's I'm not. My changes for the next race are not very flexible. So, but yeah, maybe I can change Alfa Romeo to McLaren, maybe. So. That's a thing that I have to think and see the times on practice. So in my third team I have a 5.7 of money, so maybe I can do some change, maybe change the Renault car, that would be very good. And in my first team I have 0.3, so I don't have much flexibility to make drivers change. So that was in terms of my team. So now let's go to the leagues, and let's start with my leagues, that is TSS Racing League. So by the way, thank you so much for joining to my league. I wasn't expecting 42 entries on my league, so I really appreciate that. Thank you so much to you guys for joining my league. So, and yeah, as a reward, I can say I'm going to show you your results. So I'm not going to show all of them, because yeah, it's 32, that's a lot. The video will have 1 hour or 35 minutes, and yeah, the video would be a little bit boring. So congratulations to the third place, that was Riskit for the biscuit. 191 points. I think the best collected points in global was 220, so it was quite close. So let's see, there is change. He choose Max Verstappen, Valtteri Bottas, very good choice. Kimi Räikkönen as a turbo driver, and then Lance Stroll. That was, I think, Lance Stroll was one of the less expected drivers to score more points in the fantasy. In F1 Fantasy, because he did such a good race, we can say. He gained a lot of places. He started in P14 and then he finished in P9, so very good job from Lance. And yeah, it took the gamble, chose Lance Stroll, and that really paid off in the positive way. And then he chose Daniel Kvyat as well, like me, and he chose the Ferrari car. I didn't choose the Ferrari car, and I'm a Ferrari fan, so this is weird, because I should choose a Ferrari car for one of my teams, especially when I am a Ferrari fan. So, and yeah, Valtteri Bottas, very good choice. I didn't choose Valtteri Bottas because I think Lewis Hamilton, that I chose in my second team, would do better, and or Vettel. So, and yeah, I thought that Bottas wouldn't be that stronger in the race, so it was a very good choice. Congratulations. And Max Verstappen in P3, and yeah, all the drivers finishing on the points. A car that I was expecting more, but he collected some more good points. So yeah, congratulations to Seth, and let's go to the next to the second team, and that was a huge gap from 91 to 40. That is Team No Fear. His name is Megan. So let's see what you choose, Megan. Yeah, Charles Leclerc, it was a little bit average, I can say. And yeah, Max Verstappen, it's good. Kimi Räikkönen as a turbo driver. Many people choosing Kimi Räikkönen as a turbo driver, and yeah, I can understand, because yeah, Kimi Räikkönen is very experienced. And yeah, despite the car not being the best of the midfield, he could do with the experience, and yeah, he's a good driver to score some good points. So yeah, Kimi Räikkönen was one of the most chosen on F1 Fantasy, I think. So yeah, she chose Valtteri Bottas, and then oh, okay, this is bad. Okay, the negative point of Carlos Sainz really killed her team, but yeah, it was quite good, 140 points, so congratulations. And yeah, let's go to another team. Okay, I'm in the 10th as the general match with Team McAfee Face, so let's see how we did. So we have, okay, I'm going to open a new tab to see, to compare these teams. So, okay, I can't open, so okay, I have to see. Let's see. Team McAfee Face. Okay, issues Max Verstappen, Kimi Räikkönen, Daniel Ricciardo, Charles Leclerc, and Kevin Magnussen, and Alfa Romeo like me. So very good job, mate. I think I choose Alfa Romeo. Yes. So yeah, he was more regular, I can say. And I think did he got negative points? Oh, it was because of Daniel Ricciardo. I had -5 because of Grosjean. I had -13 for geez, I'm forgetting Carlos Sainz. Sorry. So yeah, and Kevin Magnussen was one of the best turbo drivers to choose. So yeah, maybe I'm going to put Magnussen in one of my in the next weekend. I'm going to choose Magnussen in one of my teams. I didn't choose Magnussen because it was I thought it would crash or something. Okay, this is a stupid thought, but yeah, Magnussen was performing well in the second half of the season, and yeah, he performed very well in Australia. So let's finish the top 3. I'm going to just choose the first 3, and I choose Team McAfee Face, just to because it was matched with me. So let's see, Legend Race, it's from Sweden. So let's see how Alexander did. So he chose Sebastian Vettel, Lewis Hamilton, Pierre Gasly, Danny Kvyat, and Alex Albon. So it was very bad to choose Alex Albon. I didn't think to choose Albon, to be honest, because yeah, it was a rookie. The Toro Rosso car wasn't the best at all. So, and yeah, I think it's a thing that I learned from F1 Fantasy. Choose rookies are not a good idea. It's very risky. So yeah, that's my way of think. So this is the leagues that I'm in. I have mine. I have from Portugal, that is my country, Reddit, the Haro YouTube League, the WTF1, and the Scuderia Ferrari, because yeah, it's an obligation to have a league where we choose our favorite team. And now we have a global league. So these were the guys that choose the best teams in the whole world. So everyone matched with the first place. It was the top 16. So yeah, very good job. So let's see what they choose, and it was a very good choice, choosing the Mercedes car bank. Mercedes was untouchable during the weekend, and yeah, 70 points. I think that is the maximum that could reach, because it was a 1-2. Valtteri Bottas did the fastest lap of the race, and yeah, they did a 1-2 in qualifying. So yeah, 70 points I think is the maximum that a team can reach. Then we have Verstappen, Nico Hülkenberg, a very good choice to put a turbo driver. He could get, I think, 1 more point with Magnussen. No, Magnussen did 21. Yeah, 21, and Nico Hülkenberg 22. So very good choice. Danny Kvyat, okay, it's okay, average points. Valtteri Bottas, surely an amazing race, so 48 points. And finally, it was Robert Kubica. That was a very hard choice because the last drivers or teams to pick were from Williams. So, but yeah, it worked quite well because he finished the race, so it was 1 point. Just won, it was 1 point, but he gained some positions because of the DNF. So it was low points, but yeah, all points are important in F1 Fantasy. So very impressed for choose Robert Kubica. So and yeah, but now we're going to see the verified people that are the big bad bruisers. I don't think. Oh, okay. It's Ross Brawn. So let's see what Ross Brawn chose. It was Verstappen, Leclerc, Raikkonen, Norris, and Kvyat. So very good choice from Ross Brawn. So very impressed. Maybe Lando Norris, it could be a little bit better. So yeah, very nice from Ross. So let's see the next. It was from Tom from WTF1, and yeah, Hamilton, Gasly, Raikkonen, Kvyat, and Lando Norris. Oh, many people choosing Lando Norris. So yeah, it's quite interesting, you know. Let's see, David Coulthard, not a very good, a little bit slow now with 116. Oh, okay, that absolutely killed DC. That was Daniel Ricciardo with -26. But then here, Charles Leclerc, yeah, the rest of the choice were good, especially with Valtteri Bottas. So yeah, it was looking good for DC. So yeah, it was very unfortunate because of Daniel Ricciardo's DNF. So let's see Harav. Let's see how my favorite YouTuber did. So he chose Raikkonen, Vettel, Verstappen, Gasly, and Perez. So it was a little bit unfortunate that he chose Perez, but yeah, Perez. Yeah, it's just one race. If I was him, I didn't change Perez. Maybe I would change Raikkonen to Magnussen or Hulkenberg. So that would be a very good viable option. So yeah, it was very good from Arif. So let's see from Rob Smedley. Oh, okay, I'll click on DC. Fuck, sorry for that. And yeah, there's a lot of people. So that choose. So I'm not going to see everyone. I'm going to see the people that I know. So yeah, that is Rob Smedley. So yeah, it was a nice choice. But oh my god, I think who chose Daniel Ricciardo was very unlucky. I think a lot of people were. I think many people's teams were killed. I can say because of Daniel Ricciardo. Because yeah, that CNF we were expecting. Okay, Ricciardo in Renault, he's a good driver. The Renault did good improvements, so he might score some good points. So in qualifying in P12. Okay, in the race he's going to do better. No, DNF. And yeah, that was it. So let's see if once again if Ricciardo can do better in the next race. So I think it's all done. I think yeah, I don't know the rest of these people. So I think that's it. I can say that's it. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe channel if you're new, see more Formula 1 Fantasy. I'm going to do this recap, I can say, after an F1 Grand Prix. So yeah, guys, and thank you so much for watching. For joining to my fantasy league, that is the TSS Racing League. So yeah, if you want to join my league, here's the code. It's going to be on the description. So but yeah, if you want to see the code, here is the code. So yeah, join to my league, and yeah, I'm going to do the recap. And if you're one of the best, I'm going to see your team. So yeah, once again, thank you so much for joining. A lot of people with 0 points. I don't know why. Maybe they forgot to choose their team. So yeah, I'm going to finish the video here. It's time to say goodbye. My name is Tomasz, and I'll see you guys next time.